Hello everyone, we are here today at Texas Motor Speedway for race number 7 of 10 here. We're on the regular season finale here for the Truck Series, but no really big battles for tonight's race. Closest spot I believe is Tyler Tomasi and Brendan Timon. Tomasi did not make the race, but he'll get that one drop, so I'll be interested to see how it works out with the drops here, but we have to look out for how Brendan Timon also performs here tonight at Old Texas, as this is a 2009 configuration of Texas Motor Speedway. So take a quick look at our grid for tonight's race. It's going to be Michael Rosero on pole position, followed by Eric Keeter, Caden Russell, Eric Keplinger, Aaron Brown, Brendan Timon, Benjamin Walker, Mitch Hobbs, Justin Terpstra, and Reynolds end of your grid. So 1.5 mile here tonight, 76 laps, and we're about to go green here. And there this green flag is out, and Michael Rosero will lead us to the green. Heater gets a good start on the outside though. As we go down into turn number 1. Heater looks to the outside of Michael Rosero, but Benjamin Russell behind him, staying behind Michael Rosero, but he's going to look to the inside of Eric Heater. See if these are a little bit of multi-racing, kind of like a Homestead type track maybe. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be mostly bottom. We saw that in a little bit of practice. Bottom lane, definitely the preferred lane here. But okay, then Russell gets pretty tight off the middle of the corner. I think he might have hit a bump, or he might have hit the apron actually. And it's almost on the side of Eric Heater. But Heater's still hitting on the outside, doing pretty well. So it looks like the outside line is a pretty good line for now. But Michael Rosero continuing to lead here at Texas is a home track. As Caden Russell clears Cal, he's in the wall, but oh, he's around, and I think he hit Justin Terpstra, and that's gonna be the first caution of the night. As Caden almost saved it. I thought he was gonna save it, but he just smacked the outside wall. But just clipped the apron a little bit, and he almost saved it, but he's directly into the wall. And he did hit Justin there. But he might have actually some bad damage. But they do have one fast spare, so he'll be able to get back out front. Let's go for a chopper view of this. Can't see anything, so let's go right here. Kind of see, clips the apron a little bit too much. I thought he was gonna save it, but then it was overcorrected into the wall. Let's go look on the onboard camera of Caden right there. Yeah. He tried to save it. He almost did, like I said, but not able to there. But that's gonna bring out the first caution of the night, and gonna be our shoes cone rule here. So we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the green. We are back here at Texas as Caden Russell and Justin Terpstra in the pit lane getting repairs. We're about to go green here, not green, my bad. Choose cone won the green right here, so I'm guessing from that run right there, Michael's gonna choose to the inside, but we'll see how it goes here as he's looking to choose the inside, And 3 cars behind us. Heater goes back to the outside. Keplinger inside. Mitch Hobbs outside. Aaron Brown inside. Will Benjamin Walker go outside? Yes, he will. And Hunter off the pits. Caden Russell goes 1 lap down. So Hunter, I think he'll just choose whatever lane he wants, I guess. But we're about to go green here. So far, we've had a lot of action out front. Well, not out front for the lead, but a lot of action throughout the field. A lot of double file racing. Kind of surprised. I thought it would be a little bit more single groove racing on the bottom, but with this tighter setup, I think it kind of allows the outside to work a little bit better. So we'll see how that works out throughout the long run as we are only 7 laps into this 76 lap race. Let's take a quick look at our weather. We didn't check that before the race, but we have time right now. So clear skies, 65 degree, track temp, 64 degree, air temp, 11 mile per hour winds to the south and west. Track info, 1.5 miles, Fort Worth, Texas, and obviously 4 turns. And we're about to go green. Hunter chooses the inside. Kenny Russell still on pit lane. Pace car is off. And it's in the lead of Michael Rosero as he's waiting, and then he goes. Green flag is out, and we're back racing here at Texas. As Heater gets a good launch, he got clear Eric Keplinger on the bottom. Will Mitch Hobbs do the same and check up a little bit here? I think he clears Keplinger. Yep, he goes to the bottom there. So mostly single file throughout the field right now. As it looks like Justin had a bad start right there. It looks like there's a battle in the back, but in the time looking to the inside, Benjamin Walker and that 38 machine that's his fault on the screen. But here comes lap car up ahead. Caden Russell, he has a little bit of a right front damage. He's really slow actually. He's gonna get out of the leader's way. But Heater right on the back bumper of Michael Rosero is gonna look to the outside of Michael Rosero in turn 1 and 2. Michael not giving him any room on the bottom, but he slides up because of how tight it was, and Michael gonna now have to defend that lead away from Eric Heater. I think he's clinched the regular season championship, I believe, as he's won 4 of the races this season, I believe, maybe 4 or 5. But Keplinger also gets by Michael Rosero, so Michael falls back to 3rd place. Brendan Timon up to 4th, and there's a battle for the 4th place position. Now 5th place position, Aaron Brown on the inside of Mitch Hobbs. Here comes Benjamin Walker. And Mitch Hobbs falls back all the way to 7th, as we now have a 3-car train out front and a 4-car train out back. This race is looking pretty similar to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We saw kind of single file, but I don't think it's as multi-groove as Charlotte was. You could kind of run the top and middle and bottom even at Charlotte, but pretty close racing, kind of similar to Charlotte. So we'll see how this plays out as Eric Heater right in the race lead, as Keplinger all over the back bumper of him. Here comes Brendan Timon. He's looking for a good run on Michael Rosero as Heater blocks a little bit. Here comes Brendan Timon to the inside. Michael Rosero they're almost 3 wide for 2nd place as Keplinger drifts up the racetrack, as that's going to allow Brendan Timon to maybe go to the inside. No, it won't. Keplinger gets a massive run on the exit, but not to be able to do anything here. Actually, he looks low. Oh, contact between 2 front runners. Keplinger around. He's going to lock it down. Oh, hard in the wall, and there's a caution there. And Mitch Hobbs, I believe, blew his engine, or Benjamin Walker did, or someone did. So it looks like Mitch Hobbs, I think, blew the engine, as Benjamin's going to give him a push, I believe. No, he won't. So that's going to be your 2nd caution of the day. It looks like just a block right there, as that was, yep. Let's look at the grandstand view of this. Looks like Keplinger got a pretty good run on the exit. Here did a good job defending right there. And down in the trial, Keplinger looked his nose. I was a little bit of contact, and Brendan kind of bumped him around. Mitch Hobbs just slammed into the back of the Benjamin, and Benjamin got sent around. So Mitch Hobbs gonna creep his way on pit road. He might be able to make it. He's going about 30 miles per hour, so he might be able to make a stall. He'll get a lap back at least this caution, but actually he won't for the stage at least. So we'll take a quick break and we'll be right back for the green. As we are back here at Texas, as the choose cone just happened there. The top three choose the inside, and that's going to allow Aaron Brown up to second. Mitch Hobbs on the outside in the fourth place. He's a lap down, so he's going to try to get his lap back here. Benjamin Walker pretty damaged up. Surprised he didn't take his fast spray there, but Mitch Hobbs got back pit lane as these two drivers are sorting it out, I guess, in the back there. But 15 laps down so far, and pretty exciting race so far. A few big incidents out in front. So we'll see how it plays out at the end here. As some of these drivers don't even have a fast spray left. I believe that would be Mitch Hobbs, Kenyon Russell. I believe those two are the drivers. Excuse me. That have not that have already taken their fast sprays. A few drivers down pit lane actually already. Brendan Timon, the only driver that has not pitted at all, as these guys I think took fuel only possibly, but the green flag is about to fly. And yeah, there it is. Green flag is out. We are back racing at Texas. So as Brendan Timon on the old tires, is Aaron going to be blocking Michael Rosero? As here comes Eric Keeter with these fresh tires. He was one of the drivers that took tires, I believe. Actually, no, he only had a 6.4 second pit stop. So it's Aaron Brown looking for the race lead. Brendan Timon, good blocking in turn number 3 and 4 for him. As Aaron's going to be lurching for the outside for that grip. Will he be able to clear him on the exit? He gets a really good run. He might beat him at the line right here. Yes, he will. As we're about halfway through the stage so far on lap number 17. It's about 2 more laps until halfway. But right now, Brendan Timon on the race lead. Aaron actually got a nose ahead of him, but not enough to clear him. But here comes Mike Rosero getting a big shove from Aaron Brown as he goes to the bottom of the track as he blinks for a second there. As Brendan Timon on the outside to defend well, he might clear Michael Rosero on the trial. Yes, he will. Aaron Brown just trying to help whatever driver he can. Mitch Hobbs in the background and a lap down, just trying to get his lap back here. As Michael Rosero still in the bottom lane, trying to make something work. Not enough drive for him to get by Brendan Timon. Rosero all the way up against the outside wall. I don't think that he was trying to plan that, but he might get a pretty good run on the exit. Not really, actually, but Keeter gets up to third. Will he be able to clear Aaron Brown heading to turn number 1 and 2? He will. And Aaron drops down to 4th place as Mike Rosero looking to stay outside of Brendan Timon. He goes down low, actually, for the crossover. Will Keeter follow him? No, he won't. He's going to stick with Brendan Timon to that draft. But Mike Rosero is going to have a nose on the inside of Brendan Timon as he might slide it off right in front of him. And he does. He clears him, but Brendan's going to have a huge run and a big shove from Eric Keeter going down the trial. I see Keeter on the back bumper. He's going to try to give him a shove. Brendan looks to the inside. Not enough room for him. Keeter going to use the outside to get a good run on the exit, but doesn't seem like he can as Aaron's on the inside of him. Brendan Timon doing the same thing Michael Rosero did last time by. He might be able to get to his inside, and yes, he does on his quarter panel, heading out in turn 3 and 4. As Aaron and Keeter battling behind, it's allowing Eric Keplinger to get up to the mix, and Mitch Hobbs kind of staying back, saving his tires. Like I say multiple times, he is a lap down, but 18 laps to go in the stage as these drivers are fighting pretty hard for these stage points. And just to stay out in front, as Brendan Timon's continuing to lead with no tires. So they only have 3 extra set of tires, so they probably could have pitted last time by, but I don't think it's worth it, especially with the stage coming up. They know there's going to be a caution as we have a lap car, and it's Kenyon Russell up ahead. Yes, it is. He's trying to limp his way around as he's going the very high sides. Oh, Mike Rosero almost gets into him, but actually Kenyon Russell did not take his fast spare. So only driver that I know of who has taken fast spares is Mitch Hobbs, but right now the battle for the race lead is not on as Brendan Timon has pulled away to about a 0.2 second gap over Aaron Brown. As Keplinger looking to the inside, Mitch Hobbs, he's gaining up his spots right here after getting a speeding penalty on the pit road exit. So he's up to 5th now. He's all on the back bumper of Eric Keeter. He probably wasted a little bit of tires getting up there, but it looks like in his pit stop he did take tires and maybe fix some of his damage. But Aaron now on the back bumper of Brendan Timon. Can Aaron Brown do something to get by his 34 machine? As Aaron doesn't seem to have the runs on the exits. He gets a really good mid entry to mid corner. He really gains on the entry in the mid, but Aaron slides up a little bit as it seems like these trucks are getting a little bit more tired, get a little bit tighter on the exit. The heat's gonna rise throughout the race. It's a sunrise race, so it's gonna get hotter throughout the race, and the sun really hasn't rise that much. I don't know what time it is in game. I think it's like 8 maybe. But Brendan Timon gets pretty tight, almost into the outside wall. Aaron's got a huge run down the back straightaway. He looks to the inside, but not enough to get to the inside. Brendan Timon, Michael Rosero peeking to the outside of Aaron Brown. He's gonna push Aaron actually in front of Brendan Timon as Brendan got tight right there. Keplinger peeks his nose into the inside of Eric Heater, but Heater gets in front of him right there as Brendan Timon on the very top lane, not going to have any help on the top. I don't think he'll get a good run off either, but new leader Aaron Brown, as he's going to be blocking that middle lane. Will Michael go even lower? No, he won't. As Michael Rosero right on the back bumper. Heater gets a little tight. I think they're making the walls. Ooh, that was really close between the 34 and the 28 into the wall. Almost. I don't think they hit it. They may have brushed it barely, but Aaron Brown continuing to hold on to this race lead. As here comes Eric Keplinger, as he's been a hard charger this run. As I said, as a caution is out. As we have a big wreck on the back straightaway. As Caden Russell, Benjamin Walker, and Justin Terpstra is wrecked on the entry of turn 3 and 4. So, see what happened there. There's a 3-car wreck actually. It looks like something must have happened there. As the 30 just turned into the So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back for the round. As we're back here at Texas Motor Speedway, Aaron Brown on first place position as he's gonna be choosing the outsides. Oh, he fakes it actually, and he gets to the inside as Keplinger on the inside. Let's take a quick replay of what happened there. Aaron chose right at the end, so that was very close. But looks like it was Hunter, actually, Justin, my bad. Gets his damage fixed. He's gonna be 3 laps out, but he can probably he'll get one wave around at least in the stage. But take a second break and we'll be right back. Yep, and we are back here at Texas. Eric Keeling has been on the outside, coming to about 8-lap shootout here at the 1.5 mile track. About 7 cars on the lead lap as we're pace cars off. And green flag is out. Aaron gets a really good start, and Mitch Hobbs hits the back bumper of the 28 machine, but he's gonna be clear of Keplinger. Yes, he will. Mitch Hobbs slots himself into 4th place position on the inside. Michael Rosario on the back bumper of Aaron Brown. What will they do for a stage 1? That's gonna be the question here. As Aaron blocks aggressively, Michael goes 3 wide, middle, so 3 wide for the race lead, going out in turn 3 and 4. They back down 2 wide now, 2 by 2. These front 4 cars as Aaron gets a little tight, 3 wide for the race lead on the front straightaway. Here on the top side, gonna get a huge run. Aaron in the middle, Michael on the inside. Heater clears them both. Heater to the lead on a great move on the outside. Did not expect that to work, but Heater to the race lead. I think he has these fresh tires and stuff. Same with Mitch Hobbs. He's going to make it 3 wide possibly. No, he won't. He might look to the inside of Mike Rosero here. He's really shoving Mike Rosero past Aaron Brown. As Aaron did not pit for tires that last time by, but Heater did. And same with Mitch Hobbs. It's Aaron Brown into the outside wall as he's going to save it. He's got a little bit of damage. I don't think it'll be too bad damage, but he's going to get passed by his Brennan Timon. But Mitch Hobbs and Mike Rosero battling side by side. Mitch Hobbs has the new tires, like I said. Mike Rosero does not, as Keplinger also has new tires compared to these drivers ahead. As he looks to the inside, Mitch Hobbs, as Heater has about a half a second lead over the field after that great 3 wide move on those guys with the old tires. But Mitch Hobbs and Eric Keplinger battling for a 2nd place position. Mitch Hobbs' first start in the Truck Series, I believe, this season. And he's doing pretty well for himself as he's still working the outside, trying to get up to that 2nd place position with about 4 laps to go on the stage. As we have a car in the wall, I think that was Justin Terpstra there in the back. Mike Rosero looks to the inside, get a push. Eric Keplinger out in front of Mitch Hobbs. Mitch lost himself behind Keplinger as Heater has about a 1.3 second lead over the field. Problem is, he's not going to have a lot of tire sets left at the end of the race, as we can see the gearbox view of this one. As here with the tire strategy, just trying to get those stage wins, and he's just trying to lock himself even more into the regular season finale champion. Or regular season chip. I don't know, I said finale, but regular season championship. As Mitch Hobbs on the outside of Eric Keplinger. Will Michael Rosero push him? Possibly, yes he will. He's helping Mitch Hobbs a little bit. It's an aero push kind of thing, but I don't know how severe the aero push is from a car to another car in the front straightaway. But Mitch Hobbs trying to get by Eric Keplinger on the outside. He just can't do it as Michael Rosero goes to the inside. Mitch Hobbs, and he backs out of it, trying to get by. But Mitch Hobbs, another attempt to go to the outside. Michael Rosero all over the back bumper. Michael blinking on the outside as he almost hits the outside wall as Aaron Brown up to 5th as Brendan Timons fell back as Benjamin Walker into the outside wall, and Justin Terpstra up to well, actually he's a lap down, never mind. But he's up to 7th if he was on the lead lap. But Mitch Hobbs gonna try to get up to the white flag, or try to get up to Eric Keplinger on the white flag, but Heater has this stage won as long as he doesn't make any mistakes. As a white flag is out for the stage. As right now, Mitch Hobbs has about 0.2 second gap to Eric Keplinger. Can he close it down the back straightaway? He has a good run into turn 1 and 2. He's got to lay on that bumper. Will Keplinger block low? Mitch has a good run. Here he comes to the inside, I think. He'll look for it. Not enough momentum. He actually goes to the outside. Will he be able to stick it? He loses momentum on the middle of the corner. I don't think it'll be enough. Keplinger gets second, but here, the stage winner tonight. Keplinger second, Mitch Hobbs third, Michael Rosero fourth, Aaron Brown will round himself fifth in the stage. And there's a caution here for the stage, as we're already halfway through the race, and Eric Keeter, with a different tire strategy, gets the stage win, and will be right back before the green flag. As we're back just before the pit stops here, Eric Keeter out in front. Will he decide to pit here? Keplinger stays out. Mitch Hobbs in, Mike Rosero in, Aaron Brown in, and basically the whole field in on the pit stops. Justin Terpstra will get his wave here. He's only 2 laps down. He's showing some pretty good speed tonight. First ever LRL career start. Pretty decent so far. It's been caught up in about 2 wrecks. None of his fault. He's been running pretty good. That last run he was up to 7th, and kind of just with old tires. So far a pretty good run for him. But the pit stops are underway here, and who will get out first? As Mitch Hobbs out in the way. Will he beat Eric Heater out? He almost does, but Heater gets the better of him as Heater out first on pit road. But Keplinger, our race leader, he might be trying to get a bonus point for leading a lap possibly here. But we'll talk to, let's see. Talk to Eric Keplinger about his strategy staying out here, as don't know if he's gonna pit here again, but we'll talk to him about the strategy. Hello, Eric, you got a copy?
I have a copy.
So you decide to stay out right here unless you pit right here, but
What do you mean staying out?
well, well, you stayed out to lead a lap, I'm guessing.
Yeah, gotta get that extra bonus point.
Gotta get an extra bonus point. You got second in the stage. You think you could have had anything for Keeter on those new tires, but
No, he took new tires. I mean, I think if the caution beforehand didn't come out, I had fresher tires in the entire field, I would have probably won that stage because I was catching everybody. I was just saving some tires even then, and even when I was saving tires, I was catching the entire field. So
yeah, and you're doing your pit stop right now. 4 tires there, and we'll talk to you hopefully after the race.
all right, thank you. Good luck.
So as Eric Keplinger in the 60 machine. Thought he was going to stay out there for a second, but he does not end up doing so. But Eric Keeter, first place like he was basically the whole last restart. Made a great 3-ride move on the guys on old tires, but he's only got, I believe, 1 tire set left, because you get 3 extra total, and this is his second tire set. So he has 1 tire set to last half the race. I don't know if he'll be able to do it. I think everyone else has about either 1 or 2. I don't think anyone still has all tire sets up. But I believe we're coming to 1 to green here, so we'll see how these guys line up here on the choose coming. Peter right now choosing the bottom lane. Mitch top as Mitch goes. I think he went top, but Mike Rosero on the bottom as Aaron Brown on the top, and Justin on the top. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back. As we're back here at Texas Motor Speedway for the stage restart so far. Let's take a quick look at some of our stats for tonight's race. Fast lap so far, Benjamin Walker with a 29.3, and so far 11 lead changes tonight. I believe we've had about 4 cautions, 12 laps, and right at the stage caution, we're about to go green here with a great jump on the 2 guys behind Mitch Hobbs and Mike Rosero, but the inside is going to prevail in turn 1. We've seen many times before. So I'm guessing right here Mike Rosero clear Mitch, and yes he does, as we're single foul right now, but that's going to change in a few laps as these guys are going to get all the drafts. Here, Michael with a huge run to the bottom of the track on Eric here. Aaron blocking very hard on the bottom lane for that 4th place position on Brendan Timon, but he sticks it there, and Mike Rosero gets by Eric Keeter. And now Mike Rosero out in front. As Aaron Brown got freight train behind by Mitch Hobbs with Brendan Timon. Brendan pushing him, trying to get by Mitch Hobbs. As Mitch Hobbs has a pretty good night for his first ever truck race here in LRL. As Brendan gets a little tight there, and that's going to allow Mitch to get a good run on the exit. But it won't be enough for him to get clear of him. But Aaron Brown all the way back on for right here. I'm guessing what's happening right here is he is trying to save his tires a little bit, because if they do go green the whole way, I believe they'll have to pit at least one more time with about 30 laps left in this race. But Aaron Brown to the bottom of the track, not clear. Oh, he clips the apron. He's going to slide up the racetrack a little bit. Brendan Timon goes to the top side. Going to get a good run, and he's going to get a lot of drafts from Eric Heater. Will be able to clear Aaron Brown going on turn 3 and 4. Yes, he will. Brendan Timon up to 3rd now. Keplinger up to 5th. We have Benjamin Walker in 7th, and Justin Kirkshaw in 8th. As I think he just hit the wall. Yeah. As he clips the grass there. He did not pit for tires last time by. So he has really old tires, so he's got to hope for a quick caution here to get another lap and get his tires. But Keplinger, I think, might have clipped the apron, but here comes Brendan Timon to the inside of Eric Keeter. He might be able to do something here. No, he won't. There's Eric Keeter continuing to stay in 2nd, but Mike Rosero, the leader for tonight, led 11 laps, started first, and is right now in 1st place, but I think Keeter has led the most laps, I believe, of 15. But a lot of people, a lot of different changes, but Aaron Brown looking to the outside of Brendan Timon. Brendan gets a little tight in the middle of the corner, as Keeter defending well. Keeter on the middle of the track now, down to the top, or up to the top, and Brendan down to the bottom, as Brendan just cannot get past Eric Keeter. As a little bit of contact between Aaron and Brendan, as that sent Brendan up the racetrack a little bit, and that's going to be draggers at the line. Brendan's going to get that one right there, but Aaron probably going to get by him if he gets a good run into turn 1 and 2, but Brendan sails it in to eat in 1 and 2 on the outside. He might be able to clear Eric Keeter with some of the help from Mike Rosero's draft, like he did with Aaron Brown. And yes, he does, but Keeter not clear on Aaron Brown, as Aaron goes a little bit higher, and I don't think it's going to work. Brendan sends it really deep and it's stuck in the middle, but Aaron going a little bit too high there, but he might get a good run off the exit. Maybe get some draft right here. He has a little bit of draft. Will he be able to the inside right here in turn 1 and 2? No, he won't. Mike Rosero out in front. Brendan Timon right behind. He caught him quickly, and he's going to make work of him soon, probably, as he looks to the inside right now. 26 laps to go as Brendan Timon looking for the race lead. He nudges ahead of Mike Rosero for now, as those two behind, side by side. Mike Rosero is going to be Michael at the line, barely that time by, but Brendan is going to get a good entry into turn 1 and 2 as Aaron, I believe, cleared Eric Keeter behind. Yes, he does, as Brendan Timon up to the race lead. Mark Rosero is going to get a good run off the exit, as we could see some pit stops play in the factor for tonight's race. Saw us at Charlotte Motor Speedway, what happened there, and a little bit of tire strategy. Who pits first, who pits later? Could all depend here. This could be the money stop here at Texas Motor Speedway, as I believe these guys have about 11 gallons, which I don't think will have them make it all the way to the end. But Aaron Brown in 3rd place, going to try to chase down our leaders up ahead. I think Eric Keeter's just trying to save his tires. Usually, you see him out front most of the time in these truck races, even if he's saving tires. But I think he's really saving tires since he only has that 1 tire set left. And he can only pit 1 time, so he wants to make that time very worth it, as Looks like these guys have kind of died down. Not a lot of runs coming on, but Mike Rosero has a pretty good run. But it's not going to be enough. But Heater, everyone's just kind of separated by a few tenths. Not able to do anything right now. Mitch Hobbs in 6th, Benjamin Walker 7th. Justin Trips struggling on those old tires that he had. But Mike Rosero not really able to gain on Brendan Timon. As I think these guys kind of used up their tires a little bit too much, pushing there. This right now is the longest stint we've had. I think 12 laps for tonight's race so far. Or one of the longest at least. So be interesting to see how this plays out. But right now, Brendan Timon in the race. Let's go. Kind of like U-Box view of this and how it looks behind him. It looks pretty good. A little bit of a gap between him and Mike Rosero. He's never won an all race. There's a contact behind, I think, as Aaron and Heater, I think, maybe made contact, or Aaron tried to block Heater. But Heater to the bottom of the track, and Aaron now down the 5th, as Aaron has not had the best of luck tire saving. We saw that Trelez. I think he actually hit the outside wall. He has a little bit of right front damage on his truck right there. So go to his right front, right there, right front suspension. You can see that damage on the 51 machine, 18 machine. As I think he did hit the outside wall, and that's kind of what led to that jostling for position. But these two leaders out in front by about 1.3 seconds over Eric Heater and Eric Keplinger. 20 laps to go now, and these guys are about a second slower than they were before. But Michael Rosero had a good lap last time by almost 2 tenths quicker than Brendan Timon. As Michael actually might have been saving his tires also, but doesn't get that good of a 1 and 2. He's going to get a live draft down the back straightaway. Can he do anything with it, though? No, he can't. As the gap remains the same as they're pulling away from these guys behind, actually. As Mitch Hobbs up to 5th, fastest driver on the track last time by. He might be able to save his tires a little bit better than these guys up ahead. And he could maybe go for the fight up top, up here. And if he has a good pit strategy, he could maybe win the race. As Michael Rosero to the inside. As Brendan got pretty tight on the exit. Let's go out Michael Rosero to the inside. 20 laps to go. Will Brendan look for the crossover move? I think he will. But Michael doesn't get tight enough to let the crossover move work on him. So Michael Rosero back down to the race lead, or back up to the race lead. And at his home track. As Eric Keplinger continues the battle for 3rd place over Eric Heater. As Brendan Timon almost hit the outside wall. He might have nudged it a little bit. I don't think it really affected him too much, but he got a lot slower on the front straightaway. Or the back straightaway at least. As Heater kind of using the middle line now. As these drivers are not used to these long runs, especially in this, it's getting hotter and hotter. Let's take a quick look at our track temperature. About a degree or 2 hotter. The wind's a little bit more, but bright and sunny, so the rubber getting laid down, probably going to increase the heat off by a lap, so 1/10 of a lap, or 1/10 of a degree per lap. But right now, it's the most spread out it's been all race long, and I think it's just because you guys are trying to save their tires, and also they're kind of on older tires. They've been on these tires for about 18 laps right now, and could get interesting here at the end if they have to pit. Michael Rosero still in the race lead for now, and Heater closing the gap on these two actually. Him and Keplinger and Mitch Hobbs closing the gap. Aaron Bryan falling back even further. I think he really shot his tires. If I was him, I'd maybe try the short pit here if you can. But saw what happened last time at Charlotte. He short pitted, couldn't save his tires enough, and got past in the closing laps. But as Brendan Timon to the outside wall, it's going to be a big advantage for Eric Heater as he's looking to the inside. Brendan Timon. Same with Eric Keplinger. And Mitch Hobbs could have maybe looked to the inside. I don't think he's close enough to Brendan Timon to get there. No, he's not. But now, Eric Heater closing the gap on Michael Rosero. Same with Eric Keplinger. As will the pit stops come? Or will we not have a pit stop? That's going to be a big question here, because the pit stop is going to change everything and have a whole different strategy, as no one has pitted yet. I think Heater chose the right strategy right now if you look back on it. As Mitch Hobbs almost makes some contact with Brendan Timon as they get really tight on entry. Mitch Hobbs to the inside is going to clear Timon on the front straightaway right here. Yes, he will. But Eric here chasing down our leader, Mike Rosero. Right behind him, though, is Eric Helping, who has not left his bumper all race long, basically. Or at least his final run to the end. As Michael gets a little tight here, he almost hits the outside wall. Not even probably a foot between him and the outside wall. As Heater continuing to close the gap. Same with Eric Keplinger. As I think Aaron Brown down pit lane. Benjamin Walker also down pit lane. So we are seeing pit stops here. So this could change a lot of things here. These final few laps. As Mike Rosero trying that middle line. He just doesn't have enough grip. As Heater to the bottom of the track. Heater down pit lane. Keplinger is going to have a huge run on Mike Rosero. As Mike Rosero side by side with Eric Keplinger for the race lead. Who will cycle out first, though? Aaron Brown took his fast break that time, but Benjamin Walker in front of him. Will he cycle out in front of Eric Heater? That's going to be a big question here. I don't think they will. It'll be close, though. But right now, still side by side for the race lead. Will they pit here? Keplinger down pit lane. Mike Rosero down pit lane. Will Brendan Timon go down pit lane? Yes, he will. Mitch Hobbs down pit lane with Eric Heater. As Heater drops the jack and get a good launch off the exit. Will Aaron Brown be able to get by with these one lap fresher tires? Or one lap pit stop before. Heater just getting out of the pit lane. Mitch Hobbs down the pit lane. Will Aaron Brown be able to jump Mitch? Yes, he will. Not going to be enough for Heater, though. But this is going to be really important for Mike Rosero. As Keplinger is out of the pits. Mike Rosero just getting his jacked up, and he did not have a good pit stop, but Keplinger is out. He had a 7.4 second pit stop. Did he only take right side tires, possibly? Mike Rosero out of pit lane, but here comes Eric Heater. Heater around. Turn 1 and 2 is going to clear Michael, but Eric Keplinger out of the pits with 2 tire stop. Will this be enough for Eric Keplinger to stay out in front and get the win here at Texas? It's going to drive a lot different than it did before as Heater's closing the gap big time. But Michael has about 2 lap fresher tires than Eric Heater, if I believe so. No, only 1 lap fresher tires, but Aaron Brown up to 4th, so he made up a few positions to Brendan Timon. And 6th, Benjamin Walker, I think, hit the outside wall. He's actually pretty slow. But Keplinger, 10 laps to go. I don't think 2 tires were the right strategy, but Heater on the inside now. Keplinger can do nothing but just wait, maybe, and he looks to the inside, but these 2 tires just aren't working for him. Heater out in front. Can Mike Rosero close the gap on these 2 and maybe sneak in a win? I don't think 1 lap fresher tires is really that big of a difference, but off somebody was about a 10th quicker than Eric Heater. He's about 2 seconds behind Heater, but Heater has no draft. Michael will get a little bit of draft from Eric Keplinger. We'll continue to see this gap as Mitch Hobbs right behind Aaron Brown. And Mitch has about 2 lap fresher tires than Aaron. So Aaron gonna try to defend this 4th place position as he looks high, but Mitch also looks high. But what will Aaron do? He blocks bottom, but Mitch goes in the grass. He's losing it, but he saves it. But Aaron's got a good run on the exit. Actually, Aaron gets actually really tight, surprisingly. So Mike Rosero closing the gap big time to Eric Heater. Last time by almost 7 tenths quicker than him. As can Mike Rosero get the win here and get another few bonus points for this upcoming chase format, which has a short track of South Boston, kind of a medium track of Phoenix, and the finale of Michigan. So that should be a fun race as Keplinger gonna get passed by Mitch Hobbs on the outside. And here comes Aaron Brown chugging along on the outside. He might get up to 4th place right here from Aaron Keplinger's 2 top tire strategy. And I don't think, do we have any lap cars up ahead? Benjamin Walker, Justin Terpstra stopped low, but Eric Heater gonna go by. As Mike Rosero continuing to close the gap, 10th by 10th. Will it be enough? 5 laps, come to 5 laps to go, my bad. That was a good change. But Mitch Hobbs up to third. Aaron, can you do anything with Mitch? I don't think he will be able to because he has about 2 lap older tires than him. But the difference between 1 lap tires are big, it seems like, or he is just really saving. But 5 laps to go right now. Mike Rosero has closed the gap to Eric Heater. So Mike Rosero continuing to close the gap. Can he do anything? Now he has draft from Eric Heater. Those tires, I think he pushed them a little bit too much there. I don't know if he'll... I don't know. This could be a really good finish right here for the truck regular season finale. Did someone hit the wall? I thought I heard someone hit the wall. Benjamin, nope. So it looks like Mike Rosero get true down the race lead, a 10th last time by. Like they always say, one thing to catch him, another thing to pass him. And he's closing the gap right here. He has a shot to get his second win this season. But will he be able to take advantage of it? Is Heater continuing to be leading here, as now it's down to 1/10, 3 laps to go. Mitch Hobbs about 3 seconds back if anything happens, and around 4 seconds back. Eric Keplinger with his 2-tire strategy, 7 seconds back, and Brendan Timon closing quick on Eric Keplinger for that 5th place position. And Brendan needs as many positions as he can to get into this chase. But Heater gets a little tight. Here goes Michael. 2 laps to go here at Texas Motor Speedway. Can Mike Rosero win his home track in the Truck Series? Heater running the low side. Michael on his back bumper. All Heater can see is Mike Rosero and that Ford F-150 in the 23 machine. Michael peeks to the inside. Not gonna have enough of a run. Now come to the white flag. Can Michael do anything? Will Heater be able to hold off for his 5th win of the season? Mike Rosero, white flag in the air. He won the Legends Championship last night. Can he at least win the Truck Series race here at Texas? Michael has a good run. He looks to the inside. Heater blocks low. Will Michael put the bumper to the back of him? Heater gets loose. Michael to the bottom of the track. He's going to try to get there. Won't be enough, though. He's on his back bumper. It's not going to be enough. Eric Heater is going to win here tonight at Texas. Mike Rosero 2nd. Mitch Hobbs going to come down in 3rd place. Aaron Brown 4th. And Eric Keplinger going to round himself with the 2-tire strategy in 5th place here. And what an amazing finish, about 0.08 of a second between these 2 drivers. And Michael tried his hardest, but Heater got done here yet again at Texas. Leading 25 laps, started 2nd, and he's going to be burnt down on the front straightaway. And what a race it was. Some good action early on and some good action late in the race. And with the pit strategy, Heater wins it. Michael was the hard charger coming up through the field after the pit stop. Heater, Aaron giving him congratulations. Tap right there on the front straightaway. And we'll be back for our top 3 interviews tonight here at Texas. As we're gonna be interviewing Eric Keeter here, as he's bringing his burnouts here. I'm a legend solo, so we'll pull him to the booth. Hello, Eric Keeter. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you get it done here at Texas with the late race tire strategy. What were you thinking about putting about one lap earlier than these drivers?
I wanted to undercut them a bit, but I was mostly trying to match Mitch there. I was just going to do whatever he did. I felt like he probably had the strongest car other than Michael. I just wanted Michael to be out a little bit longer than me. I felt like that was my best shot. So I just pitted with him, and I got a good gap on Mitch. And then I saw Michael coming the last few laps, and I was really concerned. They thought I was saving, but I was going as hard as I could. I was going full throttle that entire last run, basically. Like at the beginning, I was saving, but once I realized Michael was really fast and he was gaining on me really quick, I started, pushing as hard as possible, and he still got to me. And I was pretty worried there. I thought he was going to make a move to the outside. He looked inside. I was able to get the block done. And from there, I was able to just hold the bottom, check up a little bit, and that kept him behind me. So a few more laps there, and I'm sure he would have probably found a way around, but it was just a good battle. Unfortunately, not side-by-side battle, but it was still a really close battle. I really was pretty nervous about that one there.
Yeah, heading into these chase races. Next up is South Boston. You won there last season. How you gonna carry this regular season championship momentum into the chase format?
Well, hopefully, the plan is just to race the chase like we did this regular season. As many wins as possible. That's what's going to win us the championship. I can't have anything like the legend races, of course. But yeah, just hopefully we can go out there, dominate, and win this championship.
Yep, and anyone you'll thank for tonight's win in the regular season championship.
Yeah, just everyone who's been racing all this regular season. Jalen, those regular season, chase contenders like Aaron and Eric and all of them for racing clean the entire season.
Yep, and we'll see you next week at South Boston.
Yep, see you then.
So that was Eric here. We're going to bring our second place driver, Michael Rosero, in the 23 machine. Hello, Michael, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
So you almost got the win. Right, it was right in your front bumper, basically. But what could you have done differently on the final lap to maybe get by Eric here?
Well, on like while me and Heater were coming out too, I wasn't expecting to get that big of a run off turn 2. I didn't expect Heater to check out that much, and then I wasn't it? I was on his bumper trying to move him up the racetrack, I guess, on the back stretch. I don't know, just trying to get a run on him. I don't know. I'm making up stuff. Okay. Yeah, and then that pretty much ruined my chance to like bump him for the win off of on like turn 4. But yeah, so maybe I could have just waited. Maybe we could just stay on Heater's bumper and just waited to bump him in the end and entering 3.
Yeah, and these upcoming chase races are kind of a short track kind of races. We have South Boston, Phoenix. You won Southern National, the first short track race. You think you have a good shot of maybe gaining a little bit of ground on Heater's bonus points going into those two kind of short track races?
To be honest, I actually don't know because we're using the new trucks and not the old trucks, and the classic trucks was like awful at South Boston. I mean, I wasn't good, but not awful, And here it was dominant, and now we have now we're using the new trucks. So yeah, I don't know. Could be anyone's race.
Yep, and anyone thank for the regular season and tonight's finish.
I want to thank for everyone participating in in the season since like the Charlotte, and yeah, just good luck to all the chase drivers, and let's go win ourselves another championship.
Yep, and congrats on your second place tonight, and I believe you got second place in the regular season, so congrats on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's get to round out tonight's interviews, but a very interesting race tonight. Heater gets amazing win, good strategy for him, and he pulled it off, and he gets that first place finish. Mike Reserve almost got his first second truck win tonight, but just couldn't get it done at the end. Mitch Hobbs in his debut in the truck series gets third, Aaron Brown fourth. Good solid run for him. Eric Kepling with 2 tires stop, and Ryan himself fifth. Brendan Time in sixth place. I don't know if he's gonna be able to make the chase format. Will be interesting to see what those points look like. But Benjamin Walker seventh, Justin Terpstra eighth, Caden Russell ninth, and that's gonna be everyone who attempted to make a lap here. We had a lot of lead changes. About 15 lead changes. Mitch Hobbs with the fastest lap. We had 4 cautions, 15 laps, so not too many caution laps, which for it's about like 3 caution laps, 4 whatever. But we'll see you guys